Welcome back to Indigo Soul Yoga. I am Stephanie. Today we have a 30-minute sculpt class. I have 3 sets of weights, 3 pounds, 5 pounds, and 8 pounds. Feel free to go no weights or use some canned goods or containers of peanut butter. I also have a mini mat, which you could use a towel or a blanket instead, and 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks at home, you can use some books. Come onto your mat into mountain pose, toes pointed forward. Reach your shoulders up, back, and down. Shoulders up, back, and down. Shoulders reaching up, back, and down. Take it in the opposite direction. Back, up, forward, down. Back, up, forward, down. Reach your arms overhead and bring them next to your body. Reaching up, take it down, high mountain, mountain pose, arms overhead. Bring your hands to heart center. Twisting to your right, little stretch here. As you inhale, come back into center. Exhale, twist to the left. Shoulders away from your ears. Come back into center. Mountain pose, arms next to your body. Lifting your right knee, flexing and pointing your toes, stretching out your shins, your toes, your hips, also finding some balance. And know that you can come to the wall to support yourself as well. Begin to make some circles with your foot, ensuring that you go in both directions. Give those toes some love. Take your right foot down, draw your left knee into your chest, plantar flex, dorsiflex, toes down, toes up. Noticing any sensations in your body. And when you're ready, make those circles with your feet, going in both directions. Exhale, release down. Walk your feet out wide, hands to your hips, and we're going to come into a goddess squat. Press your hands into your thighs, giving those thighs some love. Anchor your feet down. Rise back up. Exhale, lower down. Rising up. Lower down. Rise up. Lower down and hold. Thighs driving open. Inner ankles down, outer ankles back. Rise back up, heel toe your feet together, and come to stand at the top of your mat. Right leg forward, bending your left knee, stretching out your calf and your toes. Right foot steps back, left foot steps forward, heel down, toes up, sitting back. Nice stretch. When you're ready, rise up, left foot meets your right, shoulders down and back, come into tree pose. Left heel above your right ankle, shoulders are down. A few breaths. And we'll take it on the opposite side. Right heel above your left ankle, hips are neutral, shoulders away from your ears. Bring your right foot down, arms overhead, and take it down. Arms reaching up and down. Arms up and down. Take it up and down. Reach it up and down. Arms overhead. Cactus your arms, take a back bend, lift your heart, opening up your front body. Getting your pectoralis major and minor ready. Neutral spine, arms overhead. Arms come alongside your body. Inhale, arms up, palms to touch. Exhale, mountain. Arms up, high mountain. Release them down. Arms coming overhead, next to your body, and come to stand at the top of your mat. Shoulders away from your ears. Step your right foot to the back of the mat, left knee over your ankle, high crescent lunge. Finding stability and strength. Right foot steps forward, left foot steps back, finding that high lunge opposite side. Right knee over your ankle, ensuring you can see your first toe and your second toe. Step it forward. Arms next to your body. Have a seat into your chair, arms reaching up. Mountain pose. Chair pose, Tadasana. Have a seat, rise up. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Reset, recenter. Right foot steps back, arms overhead. High lunge. We're gonna pulse, pulse, pulse. Notice the difference here between being stationary, isometric hold. Here we are, and that pulse. Feel the difference. Step it forward, mountain. Chair pose. mountain. Chair pose, mountain. Chair pose, mountain. Chair pose, mountain. Crescent lunge, left foot back, right knee over your ankle. Pulse, 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 pulse. Hold, isometric hold, and breathe. Step it forward, mountain. Reset, recenter. High mountain, arms overhead. Swan dive out wide, hands to your mat or your blocks. Lift halfway, forward fold. Take your blocks under your hands or your books. Step your right foot back, finding a stretch, adjusting the height of the blocks for you. Right knee taps and lifts, going at your pace, your breath. Feel free to put your towel, your mini mat, your blanket under your back knee for cushion, for support. Left leg is strong and firm. Knee taps, knee lifts. Front leg straightens out. Pyramid pose, wide pyramid. If you prefer traditional pyramid, step your right foot forward and anchor it down so that your right big toe lines up with the heel of your front foot. Step forward, forward fold. Crescent lunge, low lunge, opposite side. Left knee taps and lifts. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Your breath, your pace, going as slow or as fast as feels right in your own body. Find your way into that wide pyramid or traditional pyramid. Front leg straightens out. Fold in deep, chest and forehead coming towards your front leg. And as always, you can take a traditional pyramid with your back foot flat on your mat. Lifting up, step forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, hands to your shins, arms out like a T. We're going to close your hands together in front of your shins and open them back up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Let's do it. Hands come to touch, arms out like a T. If you want to go ahead and take your 3-pound weights, 5-pound weights, feel free to do so. I'm going to go no weights here. Squeezing imaginary pencil between your shoulder blades. Firing up your back. Hold. Holding your arms, your weights out wide. As you exhale, take your weights down, take your hands down. Find your blocks again. Stepping your foot back, you're in a lunge. Left knee over your ankle. Adjusting the height of your blocks for you. Step forward, step back. Step forward, step back. Building a little bit of heat in your body. If you prefer to take a hop, a switch jump, go ahead and hop it out. I'm going to continue to step. You decide the level of intensity in your own body. Step or hop forward, step or hop back. The next time you come forward, both feet come together, forward fold. Clasp your hands behind your shins, fold in deep, deep fold, feeling a stretch from your glutes to your Achilles. Knowing the importance of holding poses to find some lengthening of your muscles. Bring your hands back down to your blocks. Left foot steps back. You're in this low lunge, runner's lunge. We're going to get back into that step forward, step back, increasing the intensity, increasing your heart rate, awareness of your breath, how it supports you with each movement. You decide, step forward, step back, or take those hops as you desire. Feeling your heart beating. When your foot steps forward, ensure it connects with the mat, all 4 corners of your feet. The next time you step forward, find your way into that deep forward fold, hands bind behind your calves. Maybe it feels a little bit better, or maybe the same as the prior deep forward fold. And know that you can bend your legs as much as you need. Lift up halfway, rising all the way up. Grab your lighter weights, and maybe those medium weights as well. If you don't have weights, no worries, no requirement to use your weights. Come into mountain pose, a weight in either hand, reach your shoulders up, back, and down. Have a seat into your chair. Take your weights or your arms forward, draw your shoulder blades together, hold that chair pose. Ensure you can see your toes, arms come out like a T. We're gonna open and close. Open and close, open and close. Very similar to when you were in that forward fold. Arms are strong, legs are anchored down. Bring your arms next to your body, rise up. Shoulders down and back. Take your weights up as you have a seat into your chair. If you prefer to hold your weights at your hips or at heart center, you're welcome to do so. Full body active. Rising up, walk your feet out wide. Take your weights, both weights if you can, into your left hand. Squat down into that high goddess. Take your arms forward, your left arm forward. We're counting it down here. Let's take some infinity figure eights. Hello, deltoids. Yeah. If you've doubled up your weights, know that you can go to single weight. You can go no weight, making a fist instead. We're holding again for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down, rise up. Ooh, hello, hello. Did you feel it? Because I sure did. Transition your weight, your peanut butter jar, your canned goods to the opposite side. We're holding. Let's count it down for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Are you ready? Let's do infinity. Make that infinity symbol. Your squat can be high or low. What feels better to you? You decide. Getting into the deltoids on the right. Holding again for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your arm down, rise up, straighten your legs out. Walk it forward. Take your lighter weights down or feel free to keep them. Let's go with your medium weights. Shoulders down and back, legs out wide. We're gonna squat down, arms come overhead. Going at your pace. Knees driving open, feet anchored down. Arms are strong overhead, long spine. Center point of your head is towards the sky. The next time you squat down, stay there. Bend your elbows at a right angle, 90 degrees. We're gonna hold that goddess squat and take a press overhead. Lifting and lowering, as always, you can use your hands, make a fist, no requirement to use those weights. Another option is to hold your arms and your legs in that squat. When you're ready, rise back up, take a breath, heel toe your feet together. We're gonna double up the medium weight if you would like to. In your left hand, right heel above your ankle, find that tree pose. Overhead press on the left. Elbow pointed forward. If you would like to, your right foot can come to your shin, the inner portion of your leg, or you can remain in that kickstand position. Arm comes next to your body. Stepping your right foot out. We're gonna lift and lower and curl. Let's do it. As your right leg lifts, we're gonna follow that with a bicep curl on the left. Abductors, adductors, balance, strength. You lift your leg to the height that feels best in your body. If you notice that as you lift your leg, your balance becomes altered, lower your leg down. Have grace for yourself. Find your way into tree pose on the opposite side. Transition your weights to the right, elbow pointed forward, left heel above your ankle or to the inner portion of your calf. We're gonna take it up, take it down. Left hand at your hip, or you can always extend your arm out like a half T. You decide what gives you what you need. Take your arm down, kickstand your left foot out. We're gonna lift and we're gonna curl. When you're ready, let's do it. And perhaps you notice that you have a little bit more balance or stability with one leg lifting than the other. There's nothing wrong, it's just variation in your body. And balance can vary day to day. Sometimes your dominant side, you feel a little bit more stronger. And sometimes it's your non-dominant. Arms come down. We're going to transition those weights to the heavier weights if you have them, or stay where you are. Shoulders reach up, back, and down. We're going to cross over, bicep curl, but taking across it over your body. Left hand coming towards your right shoulder. Right hand towards your left shoulder. Going at your pace. Trying to stay grounded in your lower body. Connecting with your breath. Arms come alongside your body. And lift and lower knee raise on the left. If you would like, you can kickstand your toe down, or if it's possible, let your foot float above your mat. Balance, ab work. Opposite side. Let's do it. Knee lifts, foot to a hover, or kickstand your toes down. Stay nice and tall, trying not to round your spine, but yet bringing your thigh closer towards your chest and belly. Bring your foot down, extended leg raise, opposite side. Your foot is flexed, foot to a hover or kickstand. As your leg lifts, stay nice and tall. Take your foot down, opposite side. Toes are flexed, toes towards your face, helping with your balance. Few more breaths. Take it down, relaxing your shoulders. Reset, recenter. Bring your heels together, toes pointed out wide. We're gonna squat down and we're gonna row. So a little plie, if you will, with a row. Weights coming towards your chest, or maybe a little bit higher, if that feels right to you. Heel to your feet together. Overhead press, elbows pointed forward. Let's do it. Taking it up, and a calf raise after. If you feel comfortable combining the press and the calf raise at the same time, go right ahead. And you always have the option to alternate lifting one arm and then the other. Weights come next to your body. Find your way back into a lunge, and from there, warrior one. Right foot at an angle. Left knee stacked. Hammer curl. Shoulders over your hips. Press into your back leg. Take one weight down and transition to a lighter weight. That lighter weight is in your right arm, extending it out like a half T. We're gonna hold. Isometric hold. Now let's rotate. Rotating your weight up and down. Up and down. Noticing what sensations are arising in your right arm. Strong legs, strong spine. As you exhale, take your right hand down to your body. We're going to gather that right weight back up, that heavier weight. High lunge, low lunge. Nice and tall. The next time you come down to that Hover, hold there, isometric hold. My leg is shaking. I don't know if yours are as well. If so, embrace the shake. Step it forward. Warrior one, opposite side, right knee over your ankle. Left leg is back, foot at a diagonal. We're gonna curl. Taking a bicep curl whereas you were in a hammer curl before, or vice versa. Squeezing at the top, take your arms down. We're going to transition to that lighter weight. That lighter weight is going to come into your left hand. Extend your arm out like a half T. Holding. You've already done this on one side. Repeating on the other. Now let's rotate, knuckles up, knuckles down, knuckles up, knuckles down. Knuckles up, knuckles down. Breathing in, breathing out. You got it. Stay with it. I feel it. You're not alone. We're in it together. Take your arm down, take your weight down. Find that heavier weight. High lunge to low lunge. Let's do it. High to low. Shoulders over your hips. Knee over your ankle. Nice and tall. Hold it down. Isometric hold. Rising up, step your back foot forward. Take your weights down. Find your mini mat or your towel for extra cushion for your knees. Find your medium weights or go no weights, or feel free to go lighter or heavier. Take a block underneath your left hand, your weight under your right hand. Step your left leg back. We're gonna row on the right and lift your leg at the same time. Squeezing your glute, toes pointed down. Take your weight down, take your foot down. You're gonna take a push up. As you lower down, your left leg is gonna lift towards the sky. Elbows in. Left foot is active. You got it. Rising up. Cross your left knee behind your right, cow face pose. Give yourself a nice stretch here. Rounding your spine. Forehead folding in the air. Take a block underneath. Press your hands down. Rise up. Left leg extends. Take your left knee down. Find your block and your weight. Weight under your left hand. Block underneath your right hand. Right foot steps back. We're going to row and lift. Row on the left. Right foot lifts. Glutes are active. Firing up your entire body. Take your weight down. Preparing for your push-ups. Right leg is back. Down and up. Let's do it. You got it. Elbows in. Leg is active. Breathing in and out. Find that cow face pose opposite side. Right knee behind your left shin. Round your spine. Sit your glutes back towards your heels. Pressing your hands down. Slowly rising up. Uncrossing your knees. Stepping back into a plank. Shoulders over your wrist. Feel free to take a modified plank with your knees down. Breathing in through your nose, breathing out. On your next exhalation, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Chest towards your thighs, glutes towards where the ceiling and the wall meet. Take it back forward, plank pose, and from there, dolphin plank, shoulders over your elbows, forearms are down. One line from the center point of your head to the soles of your feet. And as always, you can take your knees down. When you're ready, lower all the way down, Sphinx pose, thighs down, tops of your toenails are down, little back bend, chest and chin lift, press into your forearms, hip bones pressing into your mat. Lift your feet towards the back of your head, take a deeper back bend, or if you prefer, you can always keep your feet down where they were before. Exhale, lower your feet down, finding a half frog, right knee outside your mat, right hand on your mat, supporting your head with your left hand, left tricep is down, also finding a stretch on your left side. Coming back to center, right leg is down, supporting your head with your right hand, left leg outside your mat in that half frog shape, left palm pressing into your mat. Make your way back down. Hands come next to your body. And from here, clasp your hands together and lift your chest, lift your chin, half locust pose. Exhale, release, lower down. Press your palms down, lift up. Preparing for extended child's pose. Big toes together, knees out wide. Walk your arms forward. Rest your forehead on your mat or on your blocks. Heart rate slowing. Returning to that harmonious state, steady state. Rising back up. Finding your way into butterfly. Soles of your feet together, knees open, and knowing you can take your blocks, your blankets, your cushions under your thighs. Clasp your hands together under your feet. Turn your head to the right. Take a couple of breaths. Head comes to center. As you exhale, turn to the left. Head comes back to center. Guide your legs up. Extend your right leg out, finding your way into a seated tree or half locust. So your left foot can be at your hip crease or your thigh. A block can be underneath your left thigh if you would like. Get nice and tall. Walk your hands down towards your right foot. Shoulders are neutral. Finding a stretch in your left hip. Right leg is active, so you may notice a stretch in the back of your right leg as well. Rising back up, cradling your left leg, right hand, left foot, left hand to your knee, where your hands can wrap around your left leg, bringing your left leg closer towards your chest, giving yourself a nice hip stretch. When you're ready, take your left leg down. Find your version of seated tree on the opposite side. Right foot to your left thigh, a block under your right thigh, or right heel coming towards your left hip crease. Spine lengthens as you exhale, walk it forward. Left foot is active, heel pressing down, toes reaching towards the sky. If being in a more active space does not feel comfortable to your body, know that you can soften. You can always place cushions under your legs, under your knees. Allow the pose to work for where you are today. Walk your hands back up, cradling your right leg. Left hand to your right foot, right hand to your knee, rocking side to side, or wrapping your hands, your arms around your leg, right leg coming towards your chest. whatever feels better to you in this moment. Extending your leg down, reach your arms overhead, bending your elbows, hands coming to rest between your shoulder blades, triceps pointed forward, elbows to the sky, big upper body stretch, reducing the lordosis, the curving of your low back, long spine. Reach your arms up, floating your arms down and out wide. Give yourself a hug, right arm under, left arm over, bending over to the left. Take it back up to center and over to the right. Back up to center, arms out like a T, left arm under, right arm over, bending over to the right, taking it up to center, and bending over to the left, and back up to center. Arms out like a T, take your hands overhead, exhale, hands at heart center. Take a full breath in, exhale it out. I thank y'all so much for practicing today. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this channel with a friend.